Tetris, mate, isn't it? What a great way to rock through the day. Honestly, if you've ever just found yourself like, and you find like you want something to do, just play some Tetris. It's fantastic.
Oh my god.
The fart heard round the world.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's that guy.
It's that guy.
Dave Glover, I've been using that to dust. That's really bad. It's like, oh yeah, control pad's a bit dirty. It's not the way you should do it. Wow, that makes it look even more grim than it really is.
It's kind of like when you have white socks, right? And you wash them, they'll never be white. Once you put them on, they'll never be white.
They're instantly black the second you pull them over your feet.
White socks.
Look. See, see, socks. Only the bit that doesn't touch the floor is ever white.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, it looks upside down, man. Look at the top. It's all black too. I was like, what? Mm-hmm. How'd you manage that? Okay. Today is the first day we've properly done like any gaming, really, other than the rotation.
Yeah.
Right? Streaming.
Does the vlog know about the rotation?
Oh yeah. The five games per day, per cheese, for time to see if I'm still shit. Spoiler alert. What day is this? 28, 27, 9, 8, 3?
8.
28 days in, I'm still shit. But
I attended a couple of days, I'm shit too.
It's fantastic. We're so good at Counter-Strike, we can almost win.
It's almost like we need a medal for being shit. Like, we're so shit, we need a medal for it.
We're the best shit players. Oh, it's great. Well, like, okay, so random groove, because this is the first day of actual gamey stuff. 1, hilarious. Tetris, fucking hilarious.
Puyo Puyo Tetris. I love that game.
It's weird as fuck. Mechanically, I have no idea what the hell's going on, which sounds weird considering it's drop, spin, combo, drop. Tetris, done.
It's the Puyo part of it that's really weird.
Because we were playing a rotation mode, weren't we, today, where we'd be playing Tetris for like 20 seconds and then it'd flip over to Puyo, and then we'd play for like 19 seconds and it'd flip, and then keep on going down until it was like, and someone would lose.
Yeah.
Fucking game. But like, it was weird, fun, really fucking fun, stupid fun. But brought up an interesting point though, because not last time, fake season 2, you know, the trial season 2, you know, the shit one. Well,
last time I was in the UK.
Yeah. Fucking terrible. When did anything go right that season?
I don't know.
We all hung out, I guess that counted, right?
Yeah, we did. We did hang out. We did do, like, we had streams every day.
Yeah,
we even did some of the base streams. I mean, the Vault.
Yeah. That's you go magic. All the gang got together and stuff happened. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then just everything was shit after that, so, you know, whatever.
In the sense, when we were here, shit was cool.
Yeah, just everything after that was kind of shitty.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you break up a band. Now you know why bands split up. Because shitty.
Spoiler alert. It's not Take That.
But so the point was, when you came around the first time, because I was like, oh, you know, there's all these things going on and we've not really had time to do anything this time. We were like, well, what was it that made season 1 work? And it was because we had all this stuff to do. But when you look at this time round, we've had tons of just little shitty things going on that stopped us altogether.
Yeah.
Loads of little things have stopped us from actually doing a whole fuck ton of anything. We did loads of gaming back in the day. Went and visited loads of places.
We also talked about the possibility of the fact that the first time I was down, like for season 1, I was also vlogging. Yeah. So that gave us something to talk about and something to do in that sense, yeah?
Although admittedly, we've spoken about a lot this time round. It's just been more of a long, really chilled out conversation.
Yeah, very much so. It's been like a Discord conversation that didn't end.
Yeah,
like there was no interruptions in that sense. Like someone like, hey, or something like, I have to go make dinner or whatever, you know.
Yeah. I'll be like, I need to take a dump, and then you just walk and stand out by the door. You're not dumping in peace, boy.
Just shitting, open door.
There you go.
Keep the conversation going. Plop, plop.
It's kind of like when Chalky's talking to you when he's on Discord. Seriously, man, I've played games with Chalky. He's like, yeah, I need to take a piss. I was like, dude, mute your mic. No. What? It's like, nope.
It's not a thing.
Bless him. It's like, you're wearing that wireless headset, aren't you? Yeah, how do you know? Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. Because everyone else heard it too. It's like, I don't give a fuck. It's like, alright, dude. But, so, because that ties into yesterday. Yeah. Because yesterday Chalky came around, right? Yeah. And we all said how there was a ton of games and stuff we want to play.
Yeah.
And we brought up Secret World.
Yeah, that was part of like games we have played that we never finished.
Mm-hmm.
And never really got around to like, playing enough.
The funny thing is, we actually mentioned Secret World earlier in the week, didn't we?
Yeah,
we didn't say it in the vlog, but like it was like, oh hey, we should probably play Secret World because it's on GeForce Now, and we all really enjoyed Secret World. Like I can remember when my mate Ulath first mentioned Secret World, I was like, then we jumped into it. And I was like, fuck mate, this is one of the best MMOs I've ever fucking played.
It was a good MMO, yeah.
It was absolutely fantastic, and we all got in there, and it was all
had things that another MMO hasn't had, like so it's something new, something different, but made in a good way.
Yeah, it was really neat. I mean, I liked it enough to drop the £200 for a lifetime subscription.
Yeah.
And that went well because it went free to play after a year.
The thing is, though, like, I think what made that game so cool is that it ties into the horror genres.
Yeah, you don't see much of that in MMOs.
No.
It was very Lovecraftian, wasn't it? It's like Cthulhu and...
Yeah, but also it's like, normal MMOs. It's like medieval shit, dragons, fucking magic.
Yeah, all
and
fantasy,
shit.
high fantasy or sci-fi. This was still sci-fi, but more...
present.
Yeah,
time.
It was more of... It had the horror spin on it, didn't it? It looked very occult and all that, which you don't often see.
Zombies and fucking werewolves.
Werewolves? I think so. Yeah. Vampires and that as well. Yeah. All Illuminati conspiracy theory stuff. And, it was really, 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 really fun. But it was funny because just like Chalky brought it up. Was it Chalky that brought it up? Or one of us brought it up, and like all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, mate, Secret World was great," and we're like, "Fuck."
I can't remember who brought it up. The funny thing is though, like, when we talked about that game early on in the week, we went in to check, can we access our old accounts? Like, no. Then we was like, fuck Secret World, that's a shit game. Then we brought it up again, and I was like, it is kind of cool though.
Yeah, it is, because Chalky started gushing, and I was like, so because I mean, we all had a great time in that game, to the point that we actually found old streams from like, 2013, that me, you, Shade, Van, Chalky... fucking Dulane, Inky, all of us were in there just fucking around, just, being nuggets. Just want to, not to, jack myself off here, suck my own dick, right? But our streams were fucking good quality back then.
The thing is, though, like, when it comes to these things, because you and me talked a lot back then, quality control was a thing we were all about back then. And again, not to toot anyone's horn, but that was just a thing. Like, we wanted to be able to, we wanted to be able to push out a stream and be looking at afterwards, be like, we've put everything we can into this. There's no possible way at that time we could make it look better.
Well, it's true, actually, because, I mean, we were actually running on lower bit rates back then, weren't we? Lower end machines. And yet we still managed to bang. I think the gameplay could have probably been a bit sharper, but that was literally just because we had the limitation of bitrate. The ceiling for streaming, quality-wise, is actually quite low, isn't it? Like, the difference between, say, a live stream and a Blu-ray is very different. Like what we were saying about equipment-wise.
Yeah, definitely.
A microphone that you would use for live streaming, if you were to use that in the studio, you can see all of the shortcomings because the place of distribution requires much higher quality than say Twitch or YouTube or whatever. But we pushed to the limits even back then. I think we did a fucking good job. They sounded great. They looked fucking pretty good. And I mean, I think those streams look just as good as some of the best that are out there now.
I think some of the reasons why we could get away with it was the capture cards we were using. Because you were using the AVerMedia card, which took a lot of the processing off your machine.
No, because if you remember, I had the 7-frame drift. Because they had that firmware bug, didn't they? So whilst I had it because I was testing firmwares for them, weren't I? I was a firmware tester back then. I did use that card for a fair bit of stuff, but it didn't take a huge amount of processing off. If I used the encoder, yes.
I think for me personally, with the AVerMedia game broadcaster I was using, I used that one to take off a lot of the.
Because you didn't have to use the software hooks, did you? You could just run an HDMI feed directly into the capture card.
But that helped because we didn't have as powerful machines back then. So in order to actually push that, but see, that's the hoops we went through to actually make things like.
I remember even when I started streaming, I had like a 2 or 3 machine rig to do 480p.
Yeah.
Because none of my machines were particularly super high end back then. But I still I daisy chained them all together, mixing boards, capture cards, you fucking name it. Anything to get that stream to look as good as I could. These days it's magical that you can just download OBS for free, because back then you had to pay for XSplit, because OBS was still very new back then, wasn't it? Or at one point OBS weren't even a thing, was it? We were using XSplit and Wirecast and
XSplit. I remember getting a license for that because you needed that if you were partnered and you needed a commercial license or whatever. We got that through the network, but I
paid for mine.
You did?
Yeah, I paid for a lifetime license for me for my stuff. Same with Wirecast, I had a lifetime license for that as well.
No.
I'm a sad act. I pay a lot for my software.
OBS was a game changer though.
Oh yeah, God yeah. Just back in the day, it didn't run too well on my machine because I was running full AMD one, and it seemed like it was definitely optimized for Intel.
Well, there was something about the hook, wasn't there? Something like that, the processing or something.
It would use a lot more on my machine than it would on, say, yours or Dulane's or Dante's, who had Intel chips. On my AMD chip, I was getting kicked in the ass the entire time, man. Yeah. But it was. Oh man, I had so much fun back then, just trying to get the best I fucking possibly could, and. Yeah, like I said, I really do think that we banged out stuff that was comparable even today, even on those old rigs.
I mean, granted, back then it was all 30 frames per second. Nowadays, you usually do the 60 FPS stuff. But other than that, it looked great.
Mm-hmm. Audio was solid.
Yeah.
Graphics were solid. Overlays were solid. And we were doing all that back in 2013.
Yeah.
Even before then.
I think the gears improved a lot. Microphones have improved, better setups for microphones, I guess, or maybe.
Oh mate, no, because I was using a MicPort Pro and a Big Boy MXL microphone. It's easier to get in there now. Even then, people were using stuff like Yetis and stuff. But it's definitely a lot more accessible than it was way back then. But it was.
I think I used the Audio Technica.
You were using the AT 2020 all the way back then.
Yeah, but I remember there was a part of that where I was using a wireless headset as well, because there was something about my setup that there was too much I couldn't get the microphone close enough, so I had too much ambience going on.
Sure.
So it was better for me to go for a lower quality on the microphone rather than having shitty audio with a good microphone, if that makes sense.
Maybe. No, I mean, I get where you're coming from.
But I mean, I think it was still. It was good.
As I say, that the Twitch's ceiling's here. It's not like you were recording a fucking studio. Up here. So as long as you could hit that ceiling, which is still pretty much in the same place now, other than 60 FPS.
Yeah.
It's all good. But the thing I was getting at really is that other than we're fucking amazing, no, we're not. We just, we just want to show people that you can do good shit with. When people say, "Oh yeah, I need to have this really high-end camera to do anything," how the fuck do you think they made films back in the fucking 60s and 70s?
Yeah.
They didn't have 4K cameras and that back then, or expensive. Well, they did have expensive.
We talked about that before, though. People don't need it, but they
want it because they can't. They justify the fact their stuff's shit, not based on their skill, but on their equipment.
Yeah.
So if we could do a decent stream back then, we can easily do a decent stream now. It's just easier to do because you can go out and just buy a stream rig right now off of Tinterweb.
Today's stream was not the best reflection of that.
Oh God, no! So all right, so we
had a mic in the middle of the room.
Hang on. Right, there you go. That was no fault of the microphone. Zaber was sat here. The wife was sat there. I was sat like 6 foot away in the other corner of the fucking room. Mic presence be damned, but
yeah,
that was so
don't
fun.
do what we do, but what we say.
Do as we say. Do as I say, not as I do. But yeah, we might be getting into Secret World because we talked to everyone.
Not might, we have to get into Secret World.
Chalky said it. I said I'm going to do it. You're going to do it. I mentioned it to Divine. He's going to do it. When I mentioned it to Inky, she fucking started to glow. Yeah, we had so much fun in that game.
Contact Varn.
Oh,
Varn.
Man. If you watch this, you little bitch.
It's a thing.
Oh, see. Everyone that watches, get in. That'd be absolutely great. It's like when we all played Fantasy Star. Just everyone jumped in. It was great fun. We just got a message from Divine to say that he's on his way back to do the rotation.
Oh yeah.
So we can still be shit in video games.
I'm still well impressed that the Chromebook can do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is gonna be the last night though.
Yeah.
I'm fucking off back home tomorrow.
I love it. With the whole week, and we've only just started doing shit.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We can't fucking yeah.
It's great. I was wondering, have I actually covered the camera? Or is it?
Maybe.
No, it's on that side.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. He's just been talking to a glove the entire time.
Yeah. Thank you, glove.
It's like, it's not the thing from the swamp. But, what's that? Oh, mate! Divine's got a pizza, you rich bastard. But, yeah. Next time, I want to make sure that none of the Duffer stuff happens. I know we can't plan in advance for all that kind of stuff. Just everything has seemed to go fucking against it. Like, this has made shit awkward. The dog fucking cutting open his paw so we couldn't go for walks or anything. It's like,
well, technically, we were supposed we're
supposed to have the
24
hours.
Stream, yeah.
I was supposed to do the daily streams and stuff, but like we didn't do any of that this time. So
next time, dude. Next time.
Well, that and I had that fucking little fucking where's my stuff? Seriously, I had a bag full of stuff ready to do what the fuck ever it was we wanted to do. So we've been talking about doing Tetris and stuff all fucking week, right? Yeah. Even before you came down here, right? We all said, yeah, let's have a rematch on Tetris. You know, it's been 2 years in the waiting. Could I fucking find any of my stuff?
No.
Tore this fucking house apart trying to find 2 dongles. It's like, fuck, dongle?
Yeah, next time we do it without farting, though.
Yeah, the fart heard around the world.
I farted on stream, guys.
The rumble, that was beautiful.
You're welcome.
That was fantastic. Fucking, that was chemical warfare.
Yeah, so I was sat like right in front of the mic.
Everyone started laughing because we were all getting high off of the fucking Danish fumes.
The Danish fumes. Fucking laugh. What was that called? Laughing gas? Yeah. Whoops.
But we're now going to do the rotation.
Yes.
All I wanted to do really in this vlog was say, today was actually kind of fun because we actually did what we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
And we're going to play some Secret World. Yes. And yeah, rotation, bedtime, fuck that shit. It's only took a week for us to start doing shit. Tomorrow we get to drive for 4 hours.
Possibly, there's a possibility we'll be killed on the way. I've seen the British roads. Not fun.
Now you know why I don't drive a car. I've got a motorcycle, so I just pull away and fucking cut through as fast as possible, mate. But we have been Vegeta monologuing for 18 minutes, so we better call this one done. And
yes.
Poor Divine is probably sat there going, they forgot about me.
While he eats his pizza.
Rich bastard.
Yeah.
In fairness, we had Chinese, so that was good Chinese.
That was very good Chinese.
And spicy chips.
I don't want pizza.
And burger.
And burger.
And nuggies, so you can sit on the toilet. Have a shit, the man.
Open the door so we can have a chat without you.
Like, mate, Charlie Spaniel does that all the time. He's like, excuse me.
Yeah,
what about me? He's like, nudges open the door. Why are you sitting on that chair, mate? It stink. You're having a shit in the toilet again. I take you for these walks to show you where to have a shit, and you never does it, mate.
Yeah, fucking. I tried telling Charlie, fucking indecent exposure.
He's like, mate, you just need to have a sexy bow tie and more hair. Like, what about me?
Yeah.
Look at me. I don't even pull down my...
It's just only fucking working on my chin.
That's it. You got to grow out long enough to fucking... Well, yeah, I lost on one. I was going to say grow out long enough so you can weave it into your pubes and strum like a harp. Can you weave it as thick as a G-string? Not that kind of G-string.
Yes.
But we're fucking going.
Yeah.
Fuck you. See ya.
See ya.
Can we press the button? Because it's got the low battery warning and everything. Oh no,
Maybe.
What? Come on! No! Yeah, I did it! Hang on. No. Fuck you! Do it! So we press the thing.
See ya.